The family of 25-year-old Shenika Baptiste of Cook's Estate is seeking answers and intends to take legal action following her sudden death at the Sir Leicester Bird Medical Center. According to reports, Baptiste was admitted to the maternity ward on September 4 with complaints of lower abdominal pain and was scheduled for a C-section. She was 9 months pregnant. During the delivery, medical staff reportedly observed fluid coming from her mouth, prompting an urgent transfer to the intensive care unit, where she later died. One of Baptiste's sisters, Karina Simon, who was present at the hospital, expressed shock and frustration at the loss. Karina tells Antigua.news that her sister wasn't knowingly sick. Questioning how a healthy woman can die at 25, she insists that the hospital did something wrong and they need to admit it.
When I was there, the lady at the front desk called me and she said the doctor up in maternity wanted to see me. I said, okay, I went up there. When I did, the doctor told me to hold on. Then she take me in a room where nobody is. And then she was explaining, she was saying, your sister she said, I am Dr. Martin. I'm the one that dealt with your sister. I work along with Dr. Ephraim, and her C-section was successful, but her oxygen dropped, and they monitoring to see if she have any infection on her lungs or she picked up pneumonia. She telling me COVID is back rapid, so they did a COVID test on her to see if she have COVID, but the result that they did on the swab that they did on her, it came back negative. So they did want to send away, and they haven't received it as yet. I said, okay, so I said, what happened to the baby? She said she monitoring the baby also because the baby and the mommy have the same symptoms. Bear in mind, my sister went to the hospital, good as we are. Nothing happened to my sister. My sister was in good health.
The family's outrage has prompted them to consider some sort of action to seek accountability and clarity about the circumstances surrounding her death. Karina also recounted the discussions with medical staff, telling us that her sister's life didn't have to end this way.
So we were there and all of us eyes having water, and my sister looked at all of us. She was like, don't cry, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay.
Take time.
She's like, don't cry, I'm going to be okay. Then my bigger sister came to me and told me, don't let she see you cry. Make she see like you can be strong. I'm like, okay. The doctor said she's going to give her 3 minutes with her before they put her on life support. They said, okay. She said, we can go in the waiting room and sit down and wait on her. We went in the waiting room, we sit down and wait on her. And she came out and she said everything's successful. We put her in this medical coma and we could go now. By the time I reached down the road, take my sister to work and come back, they called me at 7 something and told me, we needed to come back to the hospital now. We have to give you an update. I said, what happened to my sister? They say, you need to come back to the hospital. I said, okay. By the time I reached at the hospital, I saw all the nurses and doctors around my sister, so I started to cry and shout, what y'all do to my sister? And 2 nurses was holding me down, and then she take me outside and she said, your sister heart stopped work, and they do some CPR and some pressing stuff. Listen, it was so much.
Meanwhile, her nephew also had concerns over what transpired, saying that not enough information had been given to the family. He also questioned the drug given to his auntie during her stay at the hospital.
I don't find we as a family, we were not contacted. We were not contacted and so forth. Honestly, I'm just thinking that probably they know, they figure out what was going to happen and so forth, and probably they do it how they reacting and so forth, it was too late, and that's why they wanted to put her to sleep and so forth. I honestly, that's what I'm thinking.
My thing is, my sister went into surgery after one, and when she's there and you all see all those complications, if I didn't went back to the hospital, I wouldn't know nothing carrying on with my sister. Nobody said. If I didn't give her a phone to call, we wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I went home and explained to my mom. We wouldn't know nothing. They just have her there sick. Not even sick. They just have her there, give her what they give her, let her lungs and her heart not working properly, and nobody called until after 3 in the morning.
So what really happened to this young mother? Doctors said in their report to the police that in the ICU, her blood oxygen saturation remained critically low, fluctuating between 80% and 85%. Doctors conducted an echocardiogram which showed no heart-related abnormalities and concluded that she was suffering from pulmonary edema, a condition where fluid builds up in the lungs. Doctors say despite repeated resuscitation efforts, Baptiste suffered cardiac arrest at approximately 7:15 in the morning of September 5. CPR was conducted twice over a period of 30 minutes but proved unsuccessful, and she was pronounced dead at exactly 8:01 a.m. The late mother, whose passing has left a deep void in her family's lives, gave birth to a baby boy who is now receiving critical care at the hospital's neonatal intensive care unit. Every day, Karina, along with the child's father, makes the solemn journey to the hospital, offering comfort, love, and a familiar presence to the tiny infant. Yet amid these moments of care and hope, there is the reality that cannot be softened. This child will never know the warmth of his mother's embrace. He will grow up carrying the knowledge that his mother died in the very act of bringing him into the world, a truth that will shape his life in ways words can scarcely capture. For Karina and her family, each visit is a bittersweet mix of joy at the child's survival and profound grief over the mother's absence. This has been a production of Antigua.news. I am Charmaine Big Charles. Illuminate your space with style and efficiency through our unbeatable selection of outdoor and indoor ceiling lights. Stay cool and comfortable with our range of ceiling fans, perfect for any occasion. Need to tackle those do-it-yourself projects? Our top quality hardware tools have got you covered. Upgrade your bathroom with our stunning vanities that combines elegance and functionality. Beat the heat with our energy-efficient air conditioning units. But that's not all. We sell sand, stones, cement, you name it, we've got it. Wait, fed up with your nosy neighbor? Get your smart fence and keep your business. Well, just that, your business. Don't have enough cash? That's easy. With affordable plans to suit your pocket and your lifestyle, let us take care of your payment plans. Your home, your style, our products. Visit us today at Casada Gardens and find everything you need to make your home a haven.